It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
In the criminal justice system, sexually-based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories.
You guys ready for a story about the worst first date I've ever had where she brought her baby daddy and her child? Met this chick on Instagram. You know, she's cool, laid back, a little bit of spicy, some toxicity. Like, I'll stab you but still kiss your forehead type of thing. Page full of selfies, astrology quotes, and the occasional, God, please remove anybody from my life who's not meant for me type of thing. You know, the classic combo. So we're talking for like maybe a week and a half or whatever, and then she finally invites me out to this diner. I'm like, yeah, sure. I just moved out here, by the way, so I don't know what's around me. So, you know, she chose the place. Cool. Bang. Clear my schedule. I'll see you Friday. So, date night gets here. I text her and tell her that I arrived at the spot 5 minutes early, and she immediately responds, hey, baby, I'm inside, kissy face. So I walk in, start scanning the joint, and I immediately make eye contact with somebody who kind of looks like her, but I'm not really sure because she's sitting next to a grown-ass man and her baby sitting in her lap. Mind you, I had no idea about any of them. So like then I stop in my tracks and do that little half-step thing that you kind of do when you almost walk into the wrong bathroom, and then she looks up and just waves at me and says, hey, baby, I'm right here. Fuck my life. So I am incredibly confused, but I'm like, all right, let me just see this thing through. I didn't come out here for nothing. So I go to sit down, she introduces me, hey baby, this is my baby, and here is my baby father, introduces himself to me as if I'm sitting down at a custody hearing. So I'm like, yeah, nice to meet you. And the baby daddy just sits there and nods as if this is like a normal thing, and I'm just the intruder on his family night. And the baby's just chilling, vibing, with crowns and a cup of Sprite. And at this point, I have a horrible poker face, so you can tell that I'm very uncomfortable. And this girl has the nerve to say, don't make this weird. We just co-parent super healthy. Ma'am. Anyway, I try to order a drink, and as I'm doing it, she leans in and says, hey, can you order me a Long Island iced tea? I left my wallet at home. I'm like, sure, whatever, I got you. So I go ahead, order both drinks, and then tell me how I see her try to like secretly slide her debit card to the waiter. And immediately I'm like, what the fuck? You told me you left your wallet at home. She says, no, as in like, I didn't bring cash. Whatever. So at this point, I'm just budgeting in my head, okay, I got gas, drinks, and therapy afterward because I know this is not going to end well. Then she orders 2 appetizers, a ribeye, a side Caesar salad, and wings to go. For who? Her mother. Then she says my mom just got off of work and I promised I'd bring her something. I'm such a good daughter. So now I'm sitting here feeling less like a date and more like an unpaid Uber Eats driver. Anyway, so the food comes midway through the meal. Her son takes a fry, throws it at me, hits me right in the chest. And she goes, oh, that's so cute. He must like you. He's just testing you. Then the baby daddy leans in, chimes in and says, if this goes well, you might be around more often. Sir, if this goes well, what am I auditioning for? A stepdad replacement? I'm like one French fry away from just losing my fucking mind and just running out of the emergency exit. So then we finish the food, and then she looks at me and goes, so, is this a vibe? What are we? What are we? I know what I am. I feel like I'm a fucking hostage. And then this is the part where I knew I was done, even though I know I should have been done a long time ago. The waiter brings a check. I go to grab it. She snatches it and says, don't worry about it. I told my baby daddy that he was paying tonight. What? So she slides the check to the baby daddy, and all he does is sighs as he puts his card on the table or whatever. And I felt really bad for him, so I threw him a sympathy $10. So we get her from the table. She goes for a hug. I literally turn around and I power walk outside. I get in my car. I block her. I block fucking Instagram. I block DoorDash. I block everything. And I go home. No contact. At this point, I knew I needed a spiritual cleansing. But guess what? It gets worse. Because then after a couple weeks, she contacts me through her baby's Instagram page. Right, here is the follow-up from the worst first date video, where I block her on all social medias, and then she contacts me after 2 weeks of no contact through the shared custody page, her baby's Instagram page. So one night I'm scrolling through Reels, chilling. It's like 2 in the morning, right? And then I get a random DM from, well, I'm not going to say the baby's handle because it's a baby's page, but either way, I'm like, excuse me? What the hell is this? So I click the message and it reads, hey stranger, with the eye emoji, Insert baby's name here, misses you. Heart, heart. What? Excuse me? Ma'am, don't use your child's Instagram page to flirt with me, please. Then she follows up with, we were a whole vibe. It's a shame that you let one little dinner scare you off. Ma'am, one little dinner scared me off. Little dinner? You brought your ex, your baby, leftovers for your mom, and extra baggage I needed a dolly to carry. Then she says, also, insert baby's name here, wants to invite you to his 4th birthday party. It's Blippi themed. Blippi? Really? Why are you trying to lure me back with Capri Suns and a trauma cake? So anyway, I ignore it and I literally just leave her on scene. So then the next day, she posts me on the kid's Instagram page story. It's a boomerang of me from our first date, zoomed in with a little heart emoji saying, he fumbled, but it's okay though, because mommy glowed up. Are you fucking kidding me right now? So I screenshot it and sent it to my therapist, and she writes back, both of y'all need church, but you gotta go separately. So then later on in the day, I get a final message from her and it says, it's a shame that you weren't ready for a real woman and a real family. Insert baby's name here, really needs closure. Closure. I shared a half a plate of fries, had similar ribeye. I am not legally obligated to co-parent. So boom. I block her. And I even block her mom's nail page. And I thought I was finally free. And then she shows up to my job. So, block the kid's Instagram page. No contact. Once again, another 2, maybe 3 weeks go by. I'm working at this particular electronics store. I'm in the back and my coworker comes to the back and says, hey man, there's some lady up front here to speak to you about your son. My what? So I go to the front and who do I see? In Gucci slides, matching outfits, Target hand in one bag and baby in tow on the other. Her. The moment she looks at me, she goes, oh my God, there go my baby daddy. There go my baby daddy. How you doing, stranger? In front of my managers and in front of customers. I swear to God. So I pull it to the side immediately. Like, yo, what the actual fuck are you doing here right now? Are you crazy? Then she goes, insert baby name here. Needs a brand new iPad for speech therapy and you owe me a new present. Like, girl, I owe you a birthday present. It's your son, not mine. Then she goes on about, well, do you have family discounts? No, we don't have family discounts. Okay, then what about the baby mama discount? I gave you a chance to be in, insert baby's name here, Life. Do you have something for that? What? Don't play me. Don't play me, lady. You are playing in my face right now. Can't make this up. She goes over to my manager and goes, hey, I think you need to tell corporate about my baby daddy over here so they know exactly what kind of people they're hiring. Now I'm about to be put on paternity probation for a kid I never met unless there was french fries involved? You fucking kidding me? So I'm in full-blown panic mode, and I'm like, no, this baby is not mine. We went out on one date, and she brought a +2 like this was like some kind of cookout or something. And then she looks me dead in the eyes and says, so you're really going to disown your child after everything we've shared? I'm living in the twilight zone right now. The only thing we shared was french fries, ribeye, and trauma. That is it. Then she goes, all I wanted was a man to support me in my dreams and possibly a new iPad. Get the fuck out of here. I have never been more embarrassed in my life. Moving out here from New Jersey, I would have never expected Bay Area women to be this crazy. Mind you, this is my first impression. The first one I've ever met when I got out here. And this is how I start my journey on the West Coast. So anyway, yeah, never saw her again. Thank God. I ended up getting a new job, moved into a different apartment, and yeah, all good.
What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. Back in the confessional. Yes, we staying lit, big dog, man. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. And shout out to everybody who pull up to the live, man. We got another lit video for y'all. Of course, y'all seen it. It was hilarious, bruh. I would have been kicking. Look, now he gotta he gotta block the baby, and the baby watching from the baby's burner account. Heartbroken. My daddy don't want me. If y'all want to know how I am as a baby daddy, I'm this guy. That's too funny. People are weird. Straight up. But anyway, yeah, this is crazy. The Bay Area. Yeah, I would say Bay Area chicks are different. I know a few, and they don't give me stalker vibes. Anybody from Bay Area don't give me stalker. They do give I cut you vibes, but not stalker. I think like New York women give very dominant, like matter of fact. Texas women, South women, New Orleans, they give you like that love type of vibe. Like that, I'm gonna be at the cookout type of vibe. Cause like people on the West Coast and up north, they don't know about cookouts. But down south, I was watching a video where it was talking about dating in Atlanta, and because this guy's on a date, I'm gonna talk about it. And a lady was saying about something about the men, and then I was just like, oh no. A lady said not dating in Atlanta. She was like two of the most black cities that you should live in at least once, and Atlanta was one of them. And I definitely disagree with that. It might be a thriving city, but that's not one I would want to live in. It's just too many fake, real people. Like everybody real, but everybody fake at the same time. So, But in this story, this is why men don't want to date women with children. Cause they always try to do too much, try to bring you in, and really you just want to be left alone. But in any case, they don't leave you alone. They want you more and more, and you be like, well, you could just date the girl till the kids are grown or older, and then y'all move on with y'all life, move in together or whatever. But raising a kid for years and years and years, if you break up with that girl, all those years will be wasted. So, yeah, stay away from with kids, because it just is what it is. And baby daddies be trash. That's a fact. Everyday people, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna holler at you later. Peace.
Day and night. For some women, it can start working in its